How are you guys feeling tonight? Are we feeling good? Can we get it good? Yes, yes. I know you guys are good. You guys are white as hell. This is beautiful. This is the average credit score in here is 850. I think we're doing good in here. No, I'm trying to spend more time with my family right now, which is kind of a problem because they're all into conspiracy theories, right? Like one of my cousins, she was like, I'm not going to vaccinate my kids because it gives them autism. And I was like, Debbie, you're homeschooling your kids. They're going to be autistic anyways, all right? You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you do, they're going to like Sonic. You know what I mean? I can't fix that, all right? I do think what's beautiful about autism is the way it transcends race. And what I mean by that is no matter what race an autistic guy is, he always somehow manages to find cargo shorts. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, dude. Like, seeing that section in Target for them, it's got to be like seeing the briefcase open up in Pulp Fiction. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh my God, I have to wear these with a Zelda t-shirt. No, that's great. That's fun. No, I'm also like, I'm trying to be less of a hypocrite right now as well. That's kind of like my thing now. Like, I'm a hypocrite in like small ways, right? Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been at the Del Taco drive-thru at 1 a.m. and I see somebody else pulling behind me also to the Del Taco drive-thru at 1 a.m. and I turn around and I'm like, you fat fuck. Seriously, Del Taco at 1 a.m.? Yeah, can I get 27 snack tacos, please? No, I don't want to round up the change. Thank you. It's fun. I'm a hypocrite like that, and also another way I'm a hypocrite is like whenever a hot girl posts something political on Instagram, my immediate thought is like, hey, nobody follows you for this, okay? I'm here for the thirst traps, not your takes on immigration, all right? However, whenever a hot guy posts something political on Instagram, I'm like, wow, what a great guy. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, this guy's jacked and he hates Israel, you know what I mean? This guy should be the president. This is amazing. No, I think guys are stupid, to be honest. I think we get offended over stupid things, right? Like, I've never understood why guys get offended, like, when a girl doesn't swallow after they suck their dick. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't get it. Like, I had a girl one time, she was like, do you mind if I spit this out? And I was like, after I come, I don't even care that you're here right now, okay? You know what I mean? I'm not like... I'm sorry, like, after I come, like, a fucking hole could open up in the ground and swallow you, and I'm like, well, that's what happens. You never saw Austin Powers? You don't know? You know? Like, after I come, you're really just kind of an audience member to whatever dumb thoughts I have after sex. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, Julius Caesar had epilepsy? She's like, yeah, can you give me a towel, please? You know? I think... The only thing I don't like is I don't like being lied to during sex. Like, I had a girl one time, she was like, I can feel it in my stomach. And I was like, you probably can't feel it in your pussy. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason. I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean? There's no reason to... I have to forgive her, though. I've said some dumb things during sex. I was trying to indicate to a girl one time that I was going to slow down. So I went, hang on, I'm about to come. And she went, do you want to do it inside me? And I was like, oh boy, would I. That's like a real sentence that came out of my mouth. You know what I mean? That's a real sentence. In case you're wondering, nobody came, okay? Nobody came, and she was like, get the fuck out of my Toyota RAV4 right now. We're leaving this park, and you're going home. That was kind of the end of that. No, I'm not fucking in cars anymore. I'm getting... Okay, so like... I'm in my mid-20s now, which I know numerically does not sound that old, but I'm starting to exhibit the number one sign of aging in men, which is that I no longer get calls from military recruiters, okay? I am no longer the first-round draft pick to die for Israel. Do you know what I mean? They're not a fan, okay? Because they used to text me like an ex, you know what I mean? They'd be like, hey, Riley, how have things been since high school? And I'd be like, I don't know, Staff Sergeant Ramirez, better than Iraq. Do you know what I mean? Or Iran, or wherever we're going next, you know? And, like, the thing with, like, war in the Middle East is, like, I treat it the way introverts treat parties. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, I don't want to go, but it's nice to be invited. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel. I don't know. I'm trying to spend, like I said, I'm hanging out with my dad more because I'm trying to spend time with my family. And I was hanging out with my dad the other day, and I realized recently he quit smoking and he switched to vaping. And honestly, I do respect him less as a man, okay? Call me old-fashioned, but something about me respects a man less when he smells like cotton candy. Do you know what I mean? To be honest, like, I don't even think you should be allowed to buy a vape if you're over the age of 35, okay? I don't ever want to hear a middle-aged man say the word geek bar, okay? If you have a retirement plan, that word should not come out of your mouth, okay? That's all. I don't know. It's like, when I see my dad, it's like, you're supposed to smell like American spirit, blues, and hatred, not fucking guava ice, dude, all right? They are getting out of hand with the vape flavors, by the way. Because you know what I mean? They used to name them after real flavors, but now they're naming them after fucking concepts. Do you know what I mean? I bought a vape the other day called Midnight Barcelona. What the fuck is Midnight Barcelona, dude? What the fuck is that supposed to say? I felt like I was smoking a fucking Walt Whitman poem, dude. I was over here chiefing on the road less traveled, you know? It's a rough one, dude. I do love the idea of going into a vape store and just being like, excuse me, can I get the Heart of Darkness, please? No, not the Paradise Floss. The Heart of Darkness. Yes, thank you. Thank you. It's nice. It's fun. No, I am kind of like a history nerd, right? I think one of my favorite historical facts is that this is a true story. In the year 1909, Hitler, Lenin, Stalin, and Trotsky all lived in Vienna at the same time, in the same part of Vienna, right? And I was like, that's crazy. How has nobody ever made a movie about that, you know? And then it occurred to me that Hitler would have been about 18 at that time, which basically just makes that a Hitler coming-of-age story. You know what I mean? That's a hard sell. You know what I mean? Can you imagine Hitler, the Wonder Years, you know? Just saying coming-of-age dialogue. Just being like, someday I'm going to make it out to this town, guys. I'm going to do big things. I'll show them. I'm going to the big city, Berlin, you know? I just can't imagine like that how that conversation would go. Just Hitler and his friend, and he's like, the only thing worse than being alone is being around people that make you feel all alone. I just can't, I don't know. It's a hard sell for me. It's a hard sell, man. I think also, another historical fact that I enjoy, since you guys love that last one, here's another one for you. Here's another one. This is also true. They wrote a script for a Forrest Gump 2, okay? And the main problem with that is they turned that script in on 9/10/2001. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the day after that, but it was a bit of a bummer, all right? It was a letdown. For certain, okay? But the problem is the way that it affects Forrest Gump 2 is, if you remember, in Forrest Gump 1, he's like always narrowly related to major historical events that happen. So if they release Forrest Gump 2 after 9/11, there would have to be a scene where he's like, I met these Arabic fellas, and they said they was learning to fly. And they didn't say nothing about landing. Fun. Oh, goodness me, my guys. I think, right now, right, like when I'm spending time with my family, I feel like all these things come up that I didn't know before. Like I met my sister's boyfriend the other day, right? And before I met him, she was like, just so you know, he has 5 concussions. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what is he, a fucking test dummy? Do you know what I mean? I was like, what is this guy doing? And she was like, no, he likes to fight. And I was like, he has 5 concussions. It sounds like he likes to lose. You know what I mean? Like, this guy fucking sucks, dude. Like, you know what I mean? If I was dating a girl with 5 DUIs, I wouldn't be like, yeah, she likes to drive, you know? It's not, I don't know. I'm a big fan of horror movies also. I went to Hollywood Horror Nights last year, and they have a section there that's called Monsters of Latin America. And I was like, what is that? Just a bunch of girls from San Bernardino? You know what I mean? Just running around flicking hot Cheeto dust at you as you walk through the maze. Rolling R's and words that don't have them, you know? Like, that shit was fucking scary. I'm like, yeah, it was scary. Why am I turned on right now? This is crazy. This is wild, dude. No, I think I think about the original Halloween a lot, right? So, like in the original Halloween, if you guys remember, Michael Myers canonically, when he goes to the mental asylum for killing his sister, he's 6 years old, and when he gets out, he's 21, and he immediately goes back to killing people. And I'm always like, you didn't even want to try pussy first? Do you know what I mean? You just want to go straight back to that bullshit, you know? I don't know. Just was like, Michael Myers is a tall, athletic dude who doesn't say much. He should be crushing on dating apps, okay? Instead, what is he doing? Cock blocking, all right? Everybody that tries to fuck in that movie, he's like, no, not today, all right? Not today. This is my movie, okay? No, that's fun. I think love languages are kind of stupid, to be honest. Like, this is the thing, is like, isn't it a weird coincidence how every guy's love language is physical touch and every girl's is gift giving? Do you know what I mean? Like, You know, like, I don't need 5 love languages to tell you that all men care about is sex and all women are greedy whores. Do you know what I mean? I don't need 5 love. I don't need them, all right? Honestly, this is a bad thing of mine, but it's like, yeah, it's like every time now that a girl tells me her love language, she's really just kind of telling me what kind of whore she is. Do you know what I mean? It's like, all right, like, you know, like words of affirmation, needy whore, gift-giving, greedy whore, physical touch, you're just a regular old whore. Do you know what I mean? That's just how that goes. You know, that's... I don't know. I'm a piece of shit, guys. I'm just up here like, am I a bad person? No, I am. Anyways, I am trying to be better, guys. I really am, right? I'm trying to, like, eat healthy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to, like, you know, work out. I'm going to the gym. But I also haven't cut out any of the piece of shit habits I have. You know what I mean? Like, the other day I did Google how many calories does cocaine have, you know? Because you got to know. You know what I mean? And the first search thing that came up, it said there's no calories in cocaine because there's nothing in cocaine that could give the human body energy. And I was like, okay, whoever wrote that has clearly never seen me in my room at 3 a.m. dry jacking it to Lois Griffin, all right? I don't know what it is about the yay, but it makes me a family guy, all right? All right, my name is Riley Adams, guys. Thank you.